Clock strikes 12, the world grows still, but your shadow walks these halls at will. Every corner holds your name. Nothing here feels quite the same. I light a candle just to see if your memory's haunting me, but the flame only trembles low, telling me what I already know. You linger in my midnight soul, a whisper I can't let go. Every heartbeat calls you back, tracing where the night turns black. You're the echo I can't control, the fire that won't turn cold. No matter how the hours flow, you linger in my midnight soul. You linger in my midnight soul. Your photograph on the window pane catches moonlight like it knows my pain. I try to breathe you out tonight, but love won't fade without a fight. And every time I close my eyes, you appear like a sweet disguise. I keep trying to break free, but you're carved too deep in me. You linger in my midnight soul, a whisperer I can't let go. Every heartbeat calls you back, tracing where the night turns black. You're the echo I can't control, the fire that won't turn cold. No matter how the hours flow, you linger in my midnight soul. Linger in my midnight soul. Maybe love was meant to stay, even when it slips away. Maybe you were meant to be a ghost that still belongs to me. You linger in my midnight soul, a secret I can't unfold. Every dream you drift inside, every tear I try to hide. You're the echo I can't control, the fire that won't turn cold. As long as lonely nights still glow, you linger in my midnight soul. You linger in my midnight soul. Under fading streetlight shadows, I still hear your echo call. Every memory feels like thunder, rolling softly through my soul. Time keeps moving without mercy, but my heart won't let you go. You're the rhythm in my silence, you're the truth I've always known. No matter how the seasons change, your name still burns inside the flame. Timeless emotion, you're the fire that never dies. Through the heartbreak and the distance, you still live behind my eyes. Timeless emotion, in every breath I try to hide. You're the song beneath my heartbeat, softly in my shadows, like a whisper of your name. Even when the night grows colder, your memory pulls me closer. Hey, timeless emotion, you're the flame inside my veins. You're the echo of forever that my soul cannot contain. Timeless emotion, even when the stars align. You're the truth I keep returning. You're the moment stuck in time. Ooh. Maybe someday I'll surrender, let the past drift out of you, but my heart still keeps repeating every piece it learned from you. Timeless emotion, you're the reason I still feel in the silence of the midnight. Every heartbeat feels so real. Timeless emotion, you're the love I can't rewrite. You're the part of me that lingers long after the fading trace the lines of what we were, like ghosts upon my skin. Every truth we left unheard still echoes deep within. If the wind could bring you back to me, I'd tear these letters free. Timeless emotion carried through the night, ink across the pages. There's a fading glow outside my window tonight, a quiet little memory of when your heart felt right. I trace the shadows falling where your laughter used to stay. Now the silence grows louder every time you drift away. You're the last light in my window, slowly slipping out of sight. Every heartbeat feels much colder without your fire in the night. I keep waiting for the morning, hoping you'll come back somehow. But the last light in my window is fading now. I still leave the door open, like you're coming back to me. Though the truth grows ever clearer, more than I wanna see. Your echo in the hallway is a ghost I can't erase, and every memory keeps burning in the corners of this place. You're the last light in my window, slowly slipping out of sight. Every heartbeat feels much colder without your fire in the night. I keep waiting for the morning, hoping you'll come back somehow. But the last light in my window is fading now. Maybe love was never meant to stay. Maybe you were just a spark that slowly slipped away. But I held on to every flame you left behind, hoping someday you'd remember what we couldn't find. You're the last light in my window, still flickering though the winds blow. And even as the night grows cold, your fading glow is all I hold. There's a quiet place inside the night where all the lost souls dim their light. I found you standing in the cold, holding dreams you couldn't hold. You looked at me with weary eyes, like someone done with every fight. And in your silence I could see you were just as lost as me. This is where the broken hearts meet, in the middle of the street, where the echoes of our story lay scattered at our feet. Two souls bleeding in the dark, finding comfort in the scar. This is where the broken hearts meet and try to love again. Truths you never shared, secrets heavy, worn and scared. And I felt something in your voice, like pain that never had a choice. But somehow in that fragile space, you brushed your hand across my pain. This is where the broken hearts meet, where the lost find something sweet in the ashes of the sorrow. Hope begins to softly breathe. Two souls learning how to heal, finding something real and deep. This is where the broken hearts meet. And I love again. This is where the broken hearts. came in like a velvet storm, soft but breaking through my gut. Every word you left in me turned my silence into scars. But I still run into your flame, even though I know the pain. Timeless emotion pulling me inside like lightning in the darkness, stealing all my light. I try to break away, but you're the fire in my veins, a storm I can't escape, a love I can't contain. Every memory hits like rain, falling heavy on my skin. I'm drowning in the trace of you, yet I let the flood begin. If loving you meant losing me, I'd still choose the tragedy. Timeless emotion pulling me inside like lightning in the darkness, stealing all my light. I try to break away, but you're the fire in my veins, a storm I can't escape, a love I can't contain. I wrote a letter to the moon, told it all about you, how your shadow fills the room, how your voice still cuts me through. Even in the silence, your memory pulls me in. Timeless emotion carried through the night, ink across the pages, searching for your light. like a whisper, they used to pull me in. The nights are colder where your warmth once stayed, and every memory slowly starts to fade. But I keep reaching through the quiet, hoping you might still be near. Even though the truth is violent, you're gone, but the echoes are here, echoes of a fading touch, love that slipped right through my hands. We were fire, we were thunder, now I'm walking through the remains. I still hear you in the silence, like a ghost that won't give up. Lost in all these shattered moments, echoes of your fading touch. I trace the places where you used to lie. The empty pillow tells me every lie. I chase the shadows of a broken dream, but love ain't never what it seems. Still I'm reaching through the darkness for a spark that used to burn, but the echoes only answer, teaching me what I must learn. Echoes of a fading touch, yeah, love that slipped right through my hands. We were fire, we were thunder, now I'm walking through the remains. I still hear you in the silence, like a ghost who won't give up. Lost in all these shattered moments, echoes of your fading touch. Maybe someday I'll forget you, maybe someday I'll feel whole, but tonight your echo lingers in the corners of my soul. Echoes of a fading touch, still they're calling out my name. We were lightning in the darkness, now I'm standing